Let me know if music's too loud. Let's see, Mr. Koopo, hello. Clownfish, hello. I'm sorry, honey, can you just be quiet? Do you have a jet engine? Is it loud? Your mic is picking things up. Oh, hold on. I think it might be. What about now? I think my AC is on. What about now? Sounds like a noise gate struggling. Perfect? Okay. Dude, it's so hot. My room gets so hot when I stream. I have to turn the AC on. A lot of Liam, hello. Frank, hello. Excited for Keep Life Mini this weekend. Shiny, thank you for the 33 months. Black Inches with the 45 months. Thank you. Keyboard, Taeha, what keyboard did you record typing on for your intro video? Don't think it was the Corn. It might have been a Rama board, honestly. Had to switch off of a shotgun mic. Yeah, maybe I'll use a lab for streams during the summer. Try using a wireless lab or something. The hoodies on your side are fire. I need a book bag in that style for work. Ooh. Yeah, I think if I did do another round of merch, I might try something else. Tote bag seems pretty fun, or hats. Book bag could be in the works. Galarsis is flying in Friday. Galarsis is going to be in the States? TFTI. You don't even wear hats? No, I do now. I started. I just don't wear it on stream because it's so hot. Been almost 2 years since I caught a stream. Nice. Welcome back. Taeha types Tango. Okay. Bring some Taeha merch for the Manila meetup. That's a lot of travel fees. Maybe if I have luggage space. Anyone have a good 65% build recommendation available? Looking at the mode envoy, but it's a bit pricey, around 300 with customization. What's your budget for a 65? Dude, Nordhell, I broke 100 this past weekend. Wait, am I peaking? I'm trying out this compressor. Is this compressor? Why does it look like it's not doing its job properly? I'm fine? Oh, okay. Have you considered in the process of making your own keyboard? And bonus, if you were to, what would be the first run? I definitely have. Let me part of the merch design team. Chris, hello. Yes, I'm down. I still have some ideas. I'm just trying to sell the majority of my inventory first before I work on the next thing that I want to try. But I've been using your bags quite regularly. How have you been? 200 is for a 65. I have a Tofu I built and loved, almost got a V2, but wanting something different. I mean, if you can get your hands on a Neo 65, that's pretty popular. What other affordable? There's the Bauer Light. Bauer Light, the case runs for 120-ish, I believe. Yeah, I would check out the Bauer Light, actually. That's probably a good looking keyboard that sounds and feels above its price point. Very stoked for you, my golf trip. No, it got canceled? Why? What happened? Alejandro, hello. My GF stole my copyright hoodie? Oh yeah, this is Elliot Choi merch, yes. Still have yet to respond? Oh, sorry. Dude, this weekend, I discovered No Man's Sky. Well, no, okay, I had No Man's Sky, but I never played it. But I heard there was this huge update, and it's so fun now. Welcome to 2016. Dude, it's like, yeah, the update's pretty nice. It's like It's like Animal Crossing, but sci-fi with way more stuff that you can do. It's pretty dank. Huh. I think my ISP just had a little spike. No, no, I paid the bill. I paid the bill. I have gigabit. I swear I have gigabit. Refreshed into pre-roll. Dude, Cali Internet, sirs. When are we getting fiber? Donate and sub Taeha pay for his internet and electric. Did you spend all weekend on Oh, Frank! Thank you for the gift of subs. Thank you, thank you. I did spend all weekend on NMS. Charles, hello. New streamer? Yeah, new streamer. How hot has it been? I mean, it's hot by my standards. It's 82 degrees here. And that is considered very hot for me. Wait. What's that in non-freedom? 82 F to C. 27.8 Celsius. Degrees Celsius. That's too hot. Yes, sir. Agreed. All right. Shall we start with the build? What? Browser, please. Okay, there we go. So we did a quick type test of this last week, but we have received a new PCB courtesy of Miss Patty. She desoldered one of her PCBs for me, and we're going to build it up with MX Blacks. That is nothing compared to, where is Jamul? 34 degrees Celsius? Sheesh. I can't do that. Yeah. Someone was looking for 65s, but if you're okay with a 60%, this is a pretty nice, it's definitely more expensive, but it is pretty nice. All right. If you type an ! build, it should take you to keyboard. Oh, we have it right here. I've actually been using this since we built it. Look at this. Patty sent me the plate, the extra plate in PCB, but I need to correct her. Ginkgo the dog? Nah, Ginkgo's a cat. This post is pretty cute though. Pretty cute. Where's Ja Rule? Ja Rule, that was the musician, right? Root Burbs, okay. And it even comes pre-built with stabs. Okay. John's first PCB was kind of sus. Oh, he taped it on, okay. Let's see how good these stabs are today. Isn't he the one? Oh, that's right, Firefest. Yeah, that's right. John is making it easy, yeah. Sorry for any dog hairs. I don't know what you mean. I see no cat hairs. 0 cat hairs. Obviously 0 dog hairs too, because Ginkgo's a cat. Shouldn't you be working right now? EPP? Oh, I guess he might not have clocked out yet. Yeah, bye, okay. I I've been editing the mode meetup vlog. I'm hoping to have it out by Saturday. I'm like learning Resolve as I'm editing this vlog. This is the first video I'm editing with Resolve, so it's been a learning process and kind of slower. But so far, the switch has been nice. I don't miss Premiere yet. Resolve editing is a godsend? Yeah. Yeah, it's so smooth. It has yet to crash. I mean, it does things a little differently, but I just need to figure out where all the tools are on how to use it. Thoughts on Razer keyboard drama? What Razer keyboard drama is there? I am not aware of this. Love DaVinci? Oh, you're editing on DaVinci too? Yeah, there's so many nice built-in tools in Resolve that's just like native to the app. Whereas for Adobe, I've like built up a collection of plugins that I've purchased, but Resolve just provides it for free. There's a new keyboard that lets you cheat. The color panel. Optimum Tech made a video on it. Oh, okay. SOCD Tech? What is SOCD? Suck on cock dicks. And capabilities with grading is so good. Man, I wish the PC version of this board was still an option for the group buy. I can get Premiere Pro for free through my school. Should I start? I mean, if it's free, it doesn't hurt to learn it. I don't think Adobe is disappearing anytime soon. They still make very capable products. Yeah, if it's free, why not? Resolve, technically, you can also get a free version. I think once you learn one editing software, it's not that difficult to switch to another. It's just a matter of sticking with one that you like in terms of workflow. Cancelled. Essentially, the keyboard Ackerman, hello, holds on to the last input. So like if you're jiggling an angle, instead of ADADing, you can just hold A, tap D over and over, then it'll jiggle way faster and more responsively. It allows you to counter strafe perfectly without much effort. The keyboard holds onto the last input. So you're saying it holds on to A, and then whenever you tap D, it'll register the D but go back immediately to as if you were holding A, is what you're saying? Wait, is this the wrong browser? It is the wrong browser. I want Taeha to tap my D, okay. Huh, interesting. Okay, that's a feature I never... That sounds so simple once you describe it, but I'm surprised it was not a thing until recently. But that makes sense. But I mean, this isn't something you can like copyright, is it? Like this just seems more like a software feature than like a product that they developed. It's just simple software. Can you like IP this or something? And I'm gonna add a little more lube. This stabilizer is a little bit scratchy. Or maybe it's the switch. Gonna add a little more just in case. It just has such a niche use case, yeah. When does this group buy end? Oh, speaking of, the group buy is supposed to end 21st. I think he's gonna extend it. I talked to Mr. Cafege. I think they're gonna extend it a couple days. Maybe it hasn't even sold out. Oh yeah, you can still add it to cart. You can still purchase it. No, he's gonna extend it. He's gonna extend it. Yeah, he's gonna extend it. Have you ever built a Mont Servant? I haven't built one, but I've played around with it. That keyboard is ridiculously heavy. It's so heavy, the designer only allows for local pickup in Korea, I believe. I don't know if he ever ran the international version. Yeah, but like even within Korea, he was like local pickup only because shipping it is just so expensive to ship because it's so heavy. I think it looks pretty. I really like how it looks. I don't know. I do have a threshold for how heavy of a keyboard I like on my desk. Because I like to swap out keyboards a lot. And if it's heavy, it just makes it a very cumbersome process. It ran on KLC, I believe. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen too many out here in the States. In Korea, there's a good amount. If you're okay with the ridiculously heavy brick on your desk and you like the layout, I think it looks beautiful. Gotta get that freight shipping discount. Okay. I feel like building keyboards is like fine wine. You all talk about things that I never notice. Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. We have all these weird words that we don't know. These sounded kind of scratchy. Are we reusing stabs? I'm wondering. I'm down. Nah, let's just reuse it. I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit. El Quan, hello. Were you ever on that mechanical keyboard Google Plus? Wait, what? Mechanical keyboards Google Plus circa? What does that mean? Oh, Google Plus. I did have Google Plus, but I didn't know there was a mechanical keyboards Google Plus. Hold on, let me change the music. It's kind of sad. Yeah, I remember Google Plus. I liked Google Plus. I wanted it to take off more than Facebook. I miss Google Plus, same. There's so much lube on this. So I bought lube for my stabs, but it's silvery. Did I buy the wrong product? Do you have the name for it? Many things can be silvery. Mic sounds different than usual. Does it sound bad? I'm like trying out different filters. Okay, I'm gonna turn off my compressor. Does this sound better? It might have been my compressor. sounds lower in volume, or I don't sound as full. Music sounding like these YouTube shorts. Okay, so you prefer it with the compressor on. Does it sound like unnatural? Do I sound robotic? As long as I don't sound robotic. I don't mind with the compressor on, okay. You sound great to me. Thank you. As long as we can understand you, that's all that matters. Yeah, maybe next stream, I'll try wearing a lav mic. So I don't have to worry about the AC as much. It sounded off when I first tuned in, but instantly got used to it? Okay. Today's stream shouldn't be too long either. I'm down for some records afterwards. Assuming no complications. He needs to hop back on No Man's Sky. Dude, there's so much to do in No Man's Sky. I want to go ship hunting, but I don't have any. I only have 2 glyphs learned. When the heck am I gonna learn all 16 glyphs? So sad. What did I miss? What do you think is the best value TKL endgame? Best value TKL endgame. Best value TKL endgame. I think if we're talking strictly value, the Cycle 8, hard to beat a value TKL. If we're okay with giving up on value a little bit, I think if you can get a retail Jane is still a fantastic sounding and feeling board, TKL in my opinion. What else? I like the Kaze, but I can see some people not liking the typing feel of the Kaze. What other nice TKLs are there? With great power comes great responsibility. John Bond, hello. Do you still upload your full stream videos somewhere? Yes. I have a YouTube channel called Taeha Tapes. That's where all of the stream VODs live. Taeha Tapes on YouTube. Oh, right, yeah, F1 and F2. Okay, yeah, those would probably win the spot. If you're willing to jump up a, monetary tier into like the $200 to $300 keyboard range, F1 and F2, hard to beat the value of. How can I get rid of the ticking sound of my space stab? I modded them with the electric priest and lube, and even put extra lube with syringe, but it doesn't work. One side is perfect. It's hard to tell without seeing it in person, but I do believe if you inject too much lube, it can be detrimental. I would make sure that the stabilizer wire is straight. And also, it could be that your keycap is just warped. Assuming you installed your stabilizer correctly, it's either some part of your stabilizer is warped, maybe your keycap is warped, or maybe you inject too much lube. Caspi, thank you for the 5 months. So many people like Mr. Suit too. Mr. Suit, yeah. Those were really popular when they came out. Do people still hunt for Mr. Suits? Pixie pre-order, I've seen this camera. I haven't tried one, so I can't say I vouch for this product. I think it's cool that someone else is at least tackling the rangefinder full frame demographic. But yeah, I've never shot one of these. I think it looks sick though. It's so expensive for 24 megapixel. You can get an M10R for that price. That is true. That is true. Although, I mean, I've been shooting, I downgraded to a camera that shoots 18 megapixel. No regrets. It's kind of nice not having your files take up so much space. Is it a film camera? No, this is fully digital. It's an M mount rangefinder camera. Yeah, I think from what I gathered on the first iteration of the Pixie, the image quality wasn't quite as nice as the Leicas, but I guess it's a cheaper alternative. It's whether you think they'll eventually surpass Leica. I like the aesthetics. Yeah, I do like how it looks. A very clean, modern look. Manu, thank you for the 6 months. Where can I get good cherry blacks with all the work done, baby? That's a good question. I've been getting mine switches from Custom Keys Co. They also have a lube service and a break-in service. It's good enough for me. They're not like blow your mind MX blacks, but those come with use, natural use and time anyways. I've been using their switches for all my recent builds. Yeah, also this weekend is National Keyboard Meetup Day. If you guys are participating, hope you have fun. Wait, how do we get a national holiday recognized? How does that work? Like, who decides National Pet Day, National Boyfriend Day? How do we get National Keyboard Day recognized? Have you seen Tim Keelis pronounced Sangha 65 as Sangio? How do you think he would pronounce this for? Horangi? Ask Biden. Ask me nicely. I see. Whoa, another apiary raid. Thanks so much. What the? Just wasted a raid with 81 viewers? Who's it this? This has to be Drua. Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a great stream. Was it a keyboard stream today or TFT? Hello Nathan, AP sends us to have fun with you. Hello, welcome AP viewers. We are building the Horangi 60 today. This is the debut keyboard from Cafage, an up-and-coming vendor from Australia. If you guys remember Thick Thack Thok when he used to stream, this is his new keyboard vendor business. Are you bringing any keyboards to the Grand Larson in September? Yeah, I probably will. I haven't decided what yet. There might be some other cool boards coming in by the time I have to travel, so maybe. Oh, rebuilding a board for NorCal? You're gonna be at NorCal this weekend? Damn, I won't be there. Smooge. Hope you have fun though. Oh wait, is Glarsis going to NorCal too? Apparently he's flying in. He's flying in tomorrow or something to California. Oh, he's gonna be at NorCal again. I see. Was this another Red Bull thing? It was a keyboard and drooling over food stream. Ooh, drooling over food. What did Miss Marcia eat? My mom warned me about gangs. Red Bull didn't end up sponsoring this time around. I see. Nothing, hence the drooling. What? Okay. Yeah. This came built. This came built a little poorly, so that's why I'm trying to salvage the stabilizer if I can. I was looking at links of various foods. Oh. Dude, recently, speaking of food, Jen and I, we've been cooking all different kinds of new foods. Have you guys ever had a prawn toast? Dude, we recently tried making prawn toast at home. Pretty dank. If you like prawns. We've also recently discovered wrapping whatever food item with rice paper, and then you fry it. And that tastes really good too. Like get some like sweet potato, chop it up into little French fries, and then you wrap each fry with a little bit of rice paper, and then you fry that. It's giga crispy. Forward to meeting you in person in TGL. Jazz is a close friend who hasn't stopped hyping things up. Oh, nice. I plan on vlogging at the event. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll definitely be vlogging at the event too. See you there. Hell yeah, pretty often from Chinese takeout. Mashed prawn with sesame on top. Yeah, you just mash up a bunch of prawn. You season it with whatever you want. Lots of butter. You toast it up, fry it. Then you can dip it in like sriracha mayo or whatever you want. The bus. What the? Wen, hello. How are you doing, Wen? I'm getting hungry. Anyway, how to sleep? Have a good one? Have a good one. I've been really into making bread and pastry this month. Me too. I tried making focaccia for the first time. Was not as bad as I thought. I want to attempt sourdough next. Taeha goes British. Watching this from works? Nice. Wait, you... Not recently though, I've changed my diet, lost 7 pounds, so yo, that's good. See if a local bakery will loan you sourdough starter. Ooh, okay. I mean, I don't mind making the starter myself, but it looks like... What is it? It looks like a lot of upkeep. Like you have to feed it every day. It's not hard to make your own, but it takes a while. Yeah, like let's say, do you just restart the whole process every time you want to make your own bread? Because I don't want sourdough every week. I just want it once, like every month or so. You continually feed your starter. So what happens if you go on like vacation? Does your starter just die? I started my own ginger beer. Like ginger, you're gonna sell your own ginger beer or just brewing it at home? It dies? Smudge. And I have to feed my ginger bug every day, but it doesn't die if I don't feed it. Damn. I didn't realize you can make your own ginger beer at home. But I guess that makes sense. Also, oh, Charles, we have the resident chef here. What is the best? How do I proof a bread at home? I don't have like a proofer. Can I just leave it in the fridge for like a certain amount of time? Because I'm getting conflicting research. Some people say you can slow proof in a fridge. Some people say you shouldn't do that. You can keep it forever. If it gets too much, throw some away, but always keep some that you can start use even a little bit to start a new batch. Set your oven to the lowest temp. You definitely can. People do overnight proofing in the fridge. Okay. You can keep the starter in the fridge for 2 to 3 weeks without feeding it. Oh, 2 to 3 weeks? That's not so bad. First time in your stream? Hello. Is there a big difference between PP plate and unwiped plate? Ooh. I've never scientifically compared them side by side. I feel like unwipe has... I want to say they're probably kind of similar. New here, is this type of keyboard better for games than the major brands, or it's only for the customization? It depends on what you're looking for in a gaming keyboard. A lot of the gamery analog keyboards have gotten pretty good these days. So you definitely won't get analog features with a lot of customs yet. But if you're still okay with the standard Cherry MX style switches, I think it can definitely feel a lot better to game on, which might help improve your gameplay. Okay, let's install the rest of these switches. What stabs are you using these days? TXAP. I just got a big batch of TXAP stabs. Can you recommend me cheap keyboard 60%? What is your definition of cheap? How budget are we talking? Under $30. Every time I get an unwipe plate, it's been significantly different each time. Sometimes it's gummy like palm, sometimes it's like a PP plate. I do feel like unwipe, there are some builds where I thought unwipe was whatever. I think PP I tend to be less disappointed with. But I also don't have as many data points with PP yet. I want to say I've probably maybe built with a PP plate maybe like 10 times-ish, not too often. $40 to $60. Oh, that is not a price range I'm too familiar with. I do not deal with, we mostly deal with custom components here, so they tend to be pretty expensive. I've been straight up not lubing any of the housings on my TXAP steps, just the wires, and they're amazing. Yeah, TXAP really doesn't need a lot of lube. It very quickly becomes detrimental if you over lube it. Watched the Norbar stab presentation, was impressed. Have you seen them in person? I have, yes. Thoughts? Thoughts on the Norbar stabs? It works as intended. In terms of like, I think the most noticeable feature with the Norbar stabs, it like perfectly makes the stabilized keys taut. I don't know how to describe it. But like sometimes you just know that like when you press one side of the key, like this left shift, for example, like you can see it very clearly goes down on the left side quicker than the right because we're pushing off axis. But the Norbar stab, like it just feels nice. Like you can tell both sides are going down evenly. That's the most noticeable difference to me that I really liked. It does eliminate rattle. It does. I think the biggest question is whether you want to pay a lot of money for that kind of stabilizer. If Norbauer does end up selling standalone kits of just a stabilizer, it's not going to be cheap. I'm just completely guessing here. I don't speak for Norbauer, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's like over $100 for a standalone kit if he decides to sell it. It might make sense for like your really top Grail boards, but like even for me personally, I'm not a whale. I don't have the means to spend $100 on stabs for my keyboard builds. Maybe for like my forever keyboards, I might consider it. But a lot of us are probably going to be priced out. Taeha, what happens to your old keyboards? Do you give them back or do you just keep them? It depends. Sometimes the designer or the brand lets me keep the keyboard. Sometimes I have to return it. Oh, I still have not set the date because I am waiting for switches to come in. If it comes in by, we might have to do August. I don't know when the switches are coming in. But yeah, I also tend to give away a lot of keyboards during my anniversary stream. Just coming up pretty soon. Would you still have to lube it? No, you do not have to lube the Norbar stabs. I think it would make sense for a high profile client. Yeah. Yeah. How would you recommend lubing TXAP? I feel I may have overdone it with the internal lube. I still lube the housing wall, and I lube both the housing wall and the wire, but I do a very thin coating of 205 G0. TXAP is way too thick for Krytox BDZ is way too thick for TXAP stabs. Oh, I also tried the Canon Keys has that new profile. That one was kind of nice. I could be down to get some sets in that profile. It's a uniform profile, but it was scooped pretty heavily, which I kind of liked. Have you typed on the new MX2A? I have, yes. Call up Pifu, tell him you ought to redo the 160. I'm good. We need Topre keycaps so bad. True. The desk keys offerings have gotten pretty good these days. If you want to try that, Charles, you can use MX keycaps. But it would be nice if we can get some thick PBT OEM Topre. Nothing like OEM Topre? Yeah, agreed. What are your thoughts on the MX2A? It was pretty nice. I don't think it was like mind-blowing. But it was nice. Slight improvements here and there. But it wasn't like, wow, I'm gonna only buy MX2A. How do they compare with the Hyperglides? Hard to say. I feel like the Hyperglides that I tried, it was very batch dependent. I don't have too much exposure with different batches of MX2A yet to determine if MX2As are also affected by the batch. I thought Hyperglides were okay. There were some batches where the Hyperglides were really smooth. Some batches, you might as well have gotten regular cherry switches. Plastic Bits, hello. Yeah, also what I'm doing right now, I'm straightening out the switch film just so it looks a little neater. It looks crimped on some of these. It doesn't affect the actual switch performance, but just so it looks a little prettier. All cherry switches are equally shit. So you would lube the wire that inserts into the slider, but not then inject. No, I think that's too much lube. You probably just need to do one or the other. But when I'm applying a thin coating, I think I do prefer brushing it on. Because with injecting lube, sometimes you can't. It's hard to tell visually how much you've pushed in. It's okay to be wrong? What do you mean? What do you think about the upcoming Wooting 80HE? I hope it's nice. I'm a big TKL guy. And if you can rehouse the 80HE like you can the 60, I think there's a lot of potential for having a nice sounding Hall Effect build in a modern case. You cannot? Smoge. Why not? They made that possible for the 60. Yeah, at KeyCon, the Wooting table, they had a Wooting 60, but they put it in a Noxery housing, and that sounded really good. They really messed up making it a weird layout. Oh, is it a weird layout? Yeah, Gion is also working on Hall Effect, that is correct. They made it have Papega layout so they can make their own metal cases with it. Wait, does someone have a link I want to see this Papega layout. What is wrong with the aluminum case you can get with the Wooting 80HE kit? I mean, it just looks kind of generic. I don't think it's the prettiest looking case. Doesn't look terrible, but there are much prettier TKLs out there in my opinion. Huh? Why? Why? What is this China blocker? They have the skinny China blocker here. Bro. I mean, I guess it makes sense if you want to drive more sales of proprietary products. But come on. That looks goofy as hell. Yeah, it looks so ugly. I mean, not only is the blocker ugly, but the arrow key, they're touching there. There's this weird overlap on the left arrow. What is that? I don't think they realized that, though, that what made them with the 60HE was the compatibility. Let's watch this video. I have not seen any of the marketing material. Oh, 7.5 million euros raised? Holy crap. How much is that in freedom units? 7.5 million euros to USD. What? What is the price of this? 200. Oh, 40,000. TKO, what? Wait, that's not... What? Wait, what is his position? Is he the CEO? You're telling me the co-founder of a keyboard company had to Google what a TKL meant? Ain't no way. It's a joke? I think he's memeing. Wait, is he playing StarCraft? Yo, he's playing StarCraft 2 in the back. It's based. Is that him in a different fit? I think it is. Yo. All right. This is what Wooting thinks of the average RMK user. It's me. Yeah. Wait. Also, who is playing this game? There's someone's playing CS:GO and StarCraft, but no one's on the keyboard and mouse. Oh, interesting. Okay. Wait. One that gets pressed the furthest is prioritized. Does that make strafing easier? I guess it would, huh? As long as you're alternating. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It does? Okay. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, whichever one is pressed furthest gets prioritized. Does this only work with 2 keys? Can you do this with n keys? Like, let's say you press down 10 keys. Would it still take the furthest from that? Malred, long time no see. Thank you for the 19 months. Since this video, they have also copied Razor Snap Tap to make counter. Oh yeah, we talked about that earlier. In CS, you can stop on a dime and counter strafing is not a skill anymore. Oh, really? Sean, thank you for the 19 months. I don't see why you couldn't do more than 2. Would there be ever a use case for this other than for counter strafing? When would you ever want to determine the furthest traveled key outside of strafing? What? I saw someone on Reddit claim they were banned in Valorant for this function. Does it prevent against 360 nose goes? Okay. Car games on keyboards. Car games on keyboards. I've never played a car game on a keyboard, but I see, like if you're weaving in between cars and lanes. But isn't that kind of, I guess it's not the equivalent of counter strafing, but okay, I see what you're saying. It's bad for fighting games, like if you're trying to press punch plus kick at the same time, I think. Okay. Black Aloe, thank you for the 37 months. Osu? Do you need that for Osu? Don't you only ever press 1 key at, I guess if you do it like, okay. The amount the wheel turns depending on pressure of the key. That's just the general Hall Effect functionality. Anti cost. When do you guys think when do you guys think gaming brands are going to give up gasket mounting? Or will this perpetually be a marketing thing we have to hear every time now? Wait, I just noticed. What does he have on his hand? Does he have something? Hold on. Oh my gosh, you see that? There's like springs and lube all over the... See that little spring? Ah, I see. Dude, there's like switch housings and I just noticed that. Okay, where were we? Oh, wait, I just realized. Hold on. What? They just deleted 3 keys on the right. The nav cluster just got 1 column gone. Yeah, I just realized. I was so shocked by this. They removed. Okay. Interesting. I see. A mass, hello, long time no see. F13 though? Do gamers need F13? You don't even need F keys for Valorant, do you? Genuinely funny. Yeah, it was pretty funny. For a keyboard video, it was pretty funny. There's only so many memes you can make about a keyboard, I feel like. Don't get fakers. No, okay, in League, I know people use F keys in League, but do people use it in Valorant? Less so about the companies, but the competitive topic. Oh, the competitive. Yeah, that is interesting too. How do you even monitor that? Keyboards arrived at the same questions as hitboxes in fighting games. Oh, is there a similar thing that happened with hitboxes? My afro is just all Salvin artisans. It's literally the topic of socked. Okay, I see. That is interesting. So when's the next Wooting build stream? I'm not sure, but I do have a contact with the Wooting folks, so I'm hoping they can send me a 80 to check out once they're ready to launch. Or once they have a prototype for me to check out. Wait. So with socked, would that also make bunny hopping? Wouldn't that make bunny hopping significantly easier? I mean, it basically allows for perfect bunny hopping, no? Actually, no, it doesn't. You have to still time the... I guess it doesn't. Do you have an extraction fan? I do, yes. Check out the Optimum Tech video. Where my feed is all No Man's Sky right now. Optimum Tech. Oh. I still have no idea what SOCD stands for. Suck on coccyx is all that comes to mind. Super Omega coping design. Oh, I have a question. So this use case seems to be just for counter strafing. Does that matter that much though? Okay, I know counter strafing is important in FPS games, but it's not hard to do. Like if you're a pro, you probably counter strafe well already. Like yeah, this will make the average normie better at counter strafing, but it's not going to break the game, is it? Not at this speed. Okay, so it allows you to counter strafe faster. It's hard to do right in CS2, even pros aren't perfect. I see, okay. The speed and consistency is a big deal. I just figured at the pro level, like, counter strafing isn't too hard. I feel like this is a situation that people had to learn to work around the drawback in keyboard design, which is now fixed rather than an exploit. Yeah, I don't see how this is different from like a macro per se. The point is that counter-strafing correctly and consistently is a skill. This removes the skill element and that's why it's considered cheating. I see, okay. It allows you to be super fast and super consistent with little effort, so I think it's an unfair advantage. Okay. Capcom implemented rules for SOCD, so this will probably happen with CS. What's the best keyboard with an LCD screen? I could not tell you. I think LCD screens on keyboards are not that useful. Now, basically, a person who has never played FPS can just go 80 and they are doing. Okay. Yeah, okay. Muted video? What? This guy is super loaded. What do you mean? Yeah, no, I saw his mouse. I mean, he's been popping off lately. Well, I have a question then. If this is considered cheating, or sorry, that's the vibe I'm getting. This is considered cheating. Then why are analog switches not considered cheating? Wouldn't you argue that people who use analog switches also have an unfair advantage over people who don't? Like if you apply the reasoning for this being considered cheating, it's an advantage on skill versus just inputs. Taeha, can you say your name? In Korean, it would be Taeha. They just need to ban this in competitive tournaments, like how running comps banned this Nike Alpha Flies. What? There's banned shoes in running competitions? For what reason? The PC hardware is controlled by TO. Who is TO? But keyboard and mouse are not limited. Basically, everyone has their own, and TO just checks them before the tournament. No, you're right. They're both cheating. It's a rabbit hole because you can say high refresh rate is a hardware advantage. Thank you. Someone asked how to pronounce it. Tournament organizer. Okay. Shoes can boost your performance. They're so good, like 80% of runners use them in races because of unfair advantage. That's crazy. The shoe basically gave running a slight advantage. What the fudge? So is there like a independent, unaffiliated governing body that determines what shoes are legal and not? Shoes are an issue because of sponsorships, because some athletes are not allowed to use the best shoes. Ban socks. Okay, so there is a governing body that determines which shoes are bannable. That's crazy. I'm never building another custom keyboard again. Yeah, that's interesting. SOCD in FPS games is mostly about speed and consistency. When it comes to just 2 buttons, 80. In fighting games, however, it's even crazier. Yeah, I can imagine, because in fighting games, you're like spamming multiple keys at once. They can control it, yes, but they really don't. There isn't that many keyboard or mouse band. And this Razer and Wooting implementation is allowed by ESL, at least for now. Because in fighting games, it becomes a question of combination of these countdown. Have you heard about the Bridge 75? Could you send me a link? I feel like I have. Can't recall off the top of my head. This is kind of reminiscent to the whole AI bubble right now. Yeah, I guess the only way to combat this, I mean, there's no way to. Would there be a way to ban someone if they detected this kind of movement on their servers? Probably can't. There's no way to determine if this was. You can determine this server side or client side. AI will replace keyboard streamers. You raw dogging those fumes? Yeah. World Athletics has a list of allowed shoes for races. It's quite obvious if you think about it. All sports have regulated material. Okay. Got it. If everyone was free of using the best gear, they wouldn't ban those. But does it suck? You'd probably be able to do client side. Okay. Interesting. Because, I mean, I know there are tournaments where there's only a certain list of approved keyboards and you have to bring them unopened and all that stuff. That's crazy, though. Wouldn't the same logic apply to high refresh rate monitors? Yeah, someone mentioned that in chat. That is also an interesting... How do you determine... Wouldn't the same logic... AI cheat algorithm have already proven to detect if some moves are humanly possible. Oh. There's history of how companies handle this on fighting games. They probably will implement resolutions on SOCD rules. Okay. Have you heard of or used any keycaps from Aloha KB? Nope, I've never heard of Aloha KB. With fighting games, you can bypass certain inputs simply by how button inputs are prioritized. Even an auto attack resetting back to block input, basically a question of shortcuts, which someone who plays with a traditional stick won't be able to mimic. Okay. Hi Taeha, good morning from Indonesia. Hello. Higher hertz has diminishing returns past a certain point. Here is the official link. This is a sus website. The world's fastest 480 Hz OLED monitor is the equivalent of 3.2 kilohertz, so 8 kilohertz polling is a bit excessive. Wooting 60HE good to mod? You can definitely mod it, yes. I haven't tried it myself, but I've seen tons of mods. Lepia, I'm doing pretty good. Learning an interesting topic today. It's been ages, but have you dropped your trackball in favor of the trackpad? Yes, I recently switched over to Macs, and the trackpad is just too nice, and it works so well with Macs. It's not a sus website. Trust? I don't know, man. Looks kind of sus. Okay, I can see the argument for why high refresh rates are not have diminishing return. Because even if you have a high refresh rate monitor, it still ultimately depends on your eyeballs and reflexes to react to that. Whereas with SOCD, that is literally altering your ability to react. So I can see the argument for why high refresh monitors are not as much of a cheat as SOCD is. Why did you switch to Mac? Honestly, I mean, I was a PC Android guy my whole life, but Apple Silicon is kind of crazy. And I've been focusing more on, I don't game as much anymore, and I'm more about, I've been doing a lot more like design and editing creative work, and the applications just run smoother on Mac. So hence the switch. All right, let's take a look at this. Bridge 75. Actually, no, I don't think I've seen this. Yeah, I have not tried this. What is the price? Oh, here we go. Not too bad. That's pretty good pricing for the case. Oh, wait, this comes fully built? Hold on, what? Oh, this is completely built. What? Comes built with keycaps. That is pretty cheap. Yeah, I have not tried this. I mean, if this is true and they deliver, can't argue with that price. This is like rainy 75 level. Oh, Mr. Markachun. Yo, it comes pre-built. Okay, but how does it sound? They have to sell like 40 Bridge 75 to pay off marketing services. Okay, I think Mr. Markachun is using this is not stock anymore. Dude, not bad though. Yeah, I mean it does have a lot of foam. No, it does not come pre-built with Red Alert. I'm pretty sure Markachun is using his own switches and keycaps to just show different configurations. But yeah, I mean even in the stock configuration, and it's Bluetooth, wireless. I'd take that. Yeah, not too bad. Haven't tried this, so can't say whether it feels good. But for $85, might be worth gambling. At the very worst, you can use it as a beater board. Yeah, it's crazy how cheap these keyboards are getting. Your opinion on hot tub futures looks like it's a future for us. Oh, it already is, my friend. I think this is my second time soldering on stream this year. Every other stream has been hot swap. You've only streamed like 9 times this year? Okay. Have you tried accented tab plus moving the accented shift to the... Well, hold on, what? Accented tab? You mean like keycap? Where do you get accented tabs? Plus moving the accented shift to the right side. Oh, for GMK Beta. Oh. I'm not an experiment. Yeah, I gave chat the option last time, but they just went with this. And then moving the accent to shift to the right side and adding the FN. Yeah, I'm down to try. But then you would have two accented, wouldn't you have an accented block there? I'm down to experiment. Are you coming out the key? Yes, I will be there, Mr. Matthew. Are you gonna be there? And the left side also has an accented block on the top left. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, going for, oh, I'm down to try it. Red takes, thank you for the 19 months. Sorry, I missed it. Thank you, thank you. Okay, question. Let's, actually no, that wouldn't work. Never mind. I answered myself in my head. Gawk wants to copy this. Ah, I see. Okay, let's try this. Damn, I miss my just systems. Bro's back? Yes, sir. Would there ever be a analog feature that would make switching through your inventory OP? I'm just trying to think. Because the whole SOCD stuff seems pretty basic. I'm surprised it's just now become a thing with keyboards. Like let's say you can swap your primary and secondary even quicker in CS. Would that be considered cheating? Did you ever like Hypro? I did. I owned many Hypro keycaps. But then after a certain point, it was just so much money. And I was like, this is just way too much money to have in keycaps. I wish parallax wasn't just a dream. What is parallax? Is there gonna be a part 2 vlog on the Korea trip? Yes. I do intend to put it out. It's just a little awkward because I haven't figured out how to combine all the clips I have from Korea yet still. I'm realizing every time I vlog, I don't have a lot of like transitionary clips or conversations. So I've been trying to figure out how to like tie all these random clips that I have together. Taeha owes us like 12 vlogs? That is true. Ah, yes. I too have been wanting this. Or a battle system, battleship keyboard. No one still has yet to make a really nice MapleStory or battleship keyboard. How's the DJ Osmo Pocket 3 so far? I've been loving it. Yeah, lately I've been downsizing. And like 4 subathons. Just have Jen narrate to tie the story together. Are we still subatoning next week? Temporarily, no. I'm waiting for switches to come in. And I've been told there's a chance it gets to me by the 28th. But it's up in the air when it comes. So we might have to push it to August. I am new here. Hello. What boards have you been using as of late? I've been using this, Cycle 8, and the Type K, and the Theseus 75. Is this keyboard for anyone? Just for you? This is a personal keyboard. I think the main advantage of Hall Effect switches is the sensor. I don't see how that could affect inventory. I guess you're right, yeah. Has Topre always had the actuation point customization option, or is that a new thing with all the recent EC kit stuff? It always has. What is it? The Real Force. I don't know if the round 2 had it, but starting from I know the round 3 for sure. They've always had the button that lets you choose between 3 different actuation points. I mean, because it's capacitive, so you just measure the capacitive strength, and you can kind of determine the actuation point or adjust the actuation point. I think it's just that it's not as, like, yes, you can control the actuation. Sorry, you can control when the actuation is detected, but because of the rubber dome mechanism, I do think it's not quite as consistent in terms of like feedback, like tactile feedback, as opposed to a linear switch that you would adjust the actuation for. How come it wasn't big for gaming then? Because of RGB? No, I think it's just the rubber, the membrane aspect of it. Like, as much as I like Topre, I don't think it's quite the snapback of the dome isn't quite as deterministic as if you just had a linear switch that's just moving up and down. If that makes sense. Are you still running your Rega Planer 6? Yes, I do. What speakers did you run for your jazz? I didn't get it just for any specific purpose per se, but I've been using the Bluecart A500s. I'm interested in mechanical keyboards, but don't know a lot. What are you soldering here? We are soldering the switches onto the PCB at the moment. Have you heard of the EPO maker with the ice vein switch? Nah, I don't really follow EPO maker anymore. They've had some sus behaviors from what I've been told. I see. The tactile part takes away from the adjustable advantage, I guess. No, I mean, you definitely can adjust the actuation detection point. Yeah. I think Sipulot is even trying to look into like mimicking a rapid trigger functionality with Topre. There's a rapid trigger functionality you can toggle on with the Sipulot EC kit PCBs. I don't think it works yet. Also not sure how it would work. A very basic question between hot top and solder KBDs. What would you say is the main difference in feeling between them? Main difference in terms of feel? Assuming your switches are seated tightly within the hot swap sockets, I don't think you can tell a difference between the two builds in terms of normal day typing usage. I think the only time that you can notice a feel is if the sockets become loose and your switches aren't seated securely maybe the plate and switch tolerance isn't too great. Then you might be able to feel some looseness in terms of tolerance with a hot swap build, but they've gotten pretty good as long as the sockets aren't too worn out. I don't think you can really tell. Do you have any tips for how I can learn more about building mechanical keyboards? Yeah, there's tons of videos on YouTube and there's lots of streamers on Twitch that regularly build keyboards. I would recommend you watch their content. Yeah, you can start off with my channel. There's tons of other great streamers on the platform. If you go under the makers and crafting category, usually there's 1 or 2 keyboard people every day. You'd have to really finesse with the keycaps for key press for Topre if you want to utilize adjustable actuation like a Hall Effect switch. Topre is quite tactile. Yeah, I agree. Like Topre has the technology to adjust or replicate analog Hall Effect's functionality, but I think in terms of real world translation to your fingers responding to the tactility, that's what makes it a bit more difficult. Actually, what if someone makes a dome that doesn't snap so it's like a linear Topre? I think that is worth exploring. What is it? Like really light domes have been becoming more popular as of late. Like 30 gram, 35 gram Topre domes, especially with people like Deskis, where it's easier to source variable or different weights for the domes. So I don't know, maybe if you went down to like 20 grams, it might honestly feel linear. Because 30 gram domes, it's a very light tactile bump. Or maybe there's a way to not use a dome, but something else that still replicates a similar experience. I found your channel yesterday. Ooh, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Okay, let's check for straightness. I'll catch you in the bot. All right, have a good one, Soldering. Hey, no way. What? Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. Oh. Oh, that scared me. Oh, that's right. This did not have the 1.5. Oh, it's for whatever. What is a stabilizer used for? It is used to stabilize these longer keys. You generally have one on backspace, enter, the shift keys, and spacebar. You think F188 is still relevant in 2024? Yeah. I think the F1, F2 line of keyboards is still a great keyboard. I think a lot of people, I mean, FOMO is a big part of the hobby. And because there's so many new products that come out every month, people kind of chase after the latest new hot product and kind of think that old products become obsolete, but lots of people still chasing old keyboards because they work fine. For your Windex 80, did you put foam? No, I did not put foam in the battery compartment. It saved your build? Ooh, did it make a big difference? Yeah, they sent me steel weights for the battery compartment, but no screws, so I couldn't actually install it. Okay, enter key looks pretty good. This FN key kind of sus. Okay, left side looks good. And then there's people that only chase old products. Yeah, that is true. I didn't think it would, but it removed weird resonance and some of the hollowness. Oh, okay. That is good to know. Any interesting TKLs on their way? Oh, the designer of the spider will be shipping me one sometime. But I don't think I've seen too many TKLs being released that have caught my attention. My spacebar is ticking. John's spacebar. I wonder if it's... No, but they're two different builds. Why is it always just a spacebar? The click is loud, yeah. Is it the switch? No, the switch is fine. Oh, it was not this bad when I tested it. Try different? Yeah, I put on two different space bars. Okay, maybe it's okay. Let me just remove, there's a pretty flexible plate. I don't think I need to remove too many switches. Desoldering stream, let's go there. Been looking at the Neo Ergo. Looks good for the price point. Yeah, Neo Ergo has been extremely popular. Time to bring out the gun. Have to go now? Have a quick one. You enjoy your keyboard journey. I'm so stoked for empty new Dolch. Ooh. Empty new Dolch, I gotta get that. Yeah, what is it? The profile from Canon Keys coming out. That one was also pretty nice. I got to try it at the Mode meetup. As well as there is a new AIO3 designed injection molded 65% coming out. Mr. Upas said it wasn't even IC'd yet when we spoke at the meetup, but he had it there. So I'm guessing I can talk about it. But that one looks pretty nice too. Guess who got an S-class frigate? Dude, I don't even know how frigates work yet. My goal is to just unlock all the glyphs by completing the main story. Then I'll fly to some galaxy with the S-class ship. Dude, I want a nice looking interceptor. Those look so cool. Can I get away with desoldering just one row? First time seeing this solder gun. Is it heating through vibration? No, it just works like a regular soldering tip. So this tip gets hot. I need to make sure not to touch it. If it'll focus, hello? I can't show this. If you just look it up, it's essentially a soldering tip, but imagine there's an empty tube that runs through, so you can suck it up. What is the vibration for? Oh, I like to wiggle it around so it melts the entire pad. Yeah, because sometimes it doesn't melt the surrounding solder enough, so I just move it around to make sure everything gets melted for a clean suck. Touch tips? Nah. Oh, this is a Discord link. Oh, sheesh. That looks nice. Oh, okay, I like this. I like the Dolch. I don't think we've had this on any GMK Dolch as a novelty. This might be a first. So it sucks in molten stuff all in one go? Yes. Yeah, so when I trigger this, it sucks up. This tip is just always hot like a soldering iron. And then the solder that you suck up gets collected in this chamber. Damn, 200? That's kind of expensive. Super handy for desoldering? Yes, this is a must-have. If you plan on desoldering multiple builds, for sure. Nah, I think I need the one more row. Keyboard kits are so cheap now, but keycap sets are still so expensive. I mean, it's because GMK is still GMK. GMK keycaps were never cheap. GMK MOQs haven't really gone up as much, in my opinion. Boy, Abundance, thanks for the 23 months. The good thing now is that there's tons of GMK supply. Yep, that is true. Lots of GMK sets. That's true. Oh yeah. Yes, OmniType is having a buy one, get one 90% off sale today. Ends at 6 p.m. Imagine waiting 2 years for Tuesday. That is true. Or Dracula. Wasn't Dracula also a pretty long group buy? Okay, ideally you would desolder the whole thing, but this PP plate is pretty flexible. I think I can get by with just 2 rows. I hope. Like you repurposed? No. Classic beige and Hamon for space cable buyers, also 2 years. Wait, Hamon took that long? Hamon 2 ordered May 5th, 2022, delivered this week. Damn. Of the group buys I joined, Great Wave is by far taking the longest. How long has that been? Space GMK, just hello miscommunication. I see. Chubsy Wubbly, hello. Was Nightshade ever fulfilled? I didn't even realize there was a drama around Nightshade. Placed the order on June 2021. Sheesh. Still waiting. Wait, what's taking them so long? I thought Creative got their like ship fix together. I would have assumed all their delays are no more. Hey Taeha, you're Korean, you should play MapleStory. Wait, is MapleStory still fun? MapleStory 1 or 2? I don't know, man. MapleStory looks complicated now. MapleStory 2 got closed in N8? Wait, why? Nightshade was over 3 years ago too. Damn. Currently at 864 days for GMK Manta from Kono. Bad decisions led to bad popularity. You ever received a keycap set you purchased years ago and thought why you ever thought the colorway was good? Yes. 100%. Maple is about as complicated as building a keyboard. Dude, but there's like so many events you gotta join for like the rare items. I can only play so many rare item hunting games at one point at a time. That is not how it works. Is it easy to hunt rare items now? There's not really rare items anymore. Why? Oh, I did hear it's significantly easier to level up now. When are you planning on doing a subathon? So I ordered switches for all the builds I intend to do. And I've been told it should arrive here by Sunday, but there's no guarantee. So once I have the switches, I will announce the date. Because I don't want to announce the date and then get cucked by not having switches. The most recent anniversary event, they made all the past anniversary items attainable. Oh, what? Oh, yes. No rattle. TXAP. Too good. Where's the room house tour video? Are you just waiting till you move again so you won't have to do over this place? How'd you know? No, I just been getting pushed. What's the subathon build lineup again? Oh, I've got lots. My TGR Jane V2 CE. I have I think a Dolphin 60 in the Friends and Family colorway. I should probably build my Lunar, huh? My Lunar with the solenoid build. Some Alp switch. I don't know. I'm thinking I might give away my W1AT. I thought the board was cool when it came out, but I don't want a keyboard that big anymore these days. I forget. I had some, I think I have a Poly Heine TKL1 that I also want to build. There's a lot. Yeah, I have at least like 7 or 8 personal builds I need to get to. Order that H87A. That is... Can you rebuild your Virgo? I suppose I could. I forget what did it have? Creams? It'll make a great doorstop. No, that's too expensive of a doorstop. What else? I also have the Project Ellipse that I need to assemble. My Gasket 00 Poly. I have a Darien board I need to build. There were some other ones, I forget. Hi, Taeha, you need someone to build your 6 personal boards? I am a keyboard Twitch streamer who offers free build. Wait, Frank, you build keyboards for free? What? Freaking show this. I clicked it. Okay. I'm kind of sad that Taeha doesn't like Longboy keyboards. I mean, in an ideal world, I would keep it. But these days, I've been trying to let go of the clutter. I have too many things, too many keyboards. I am a TKLinger, that is correct. Shaowa. What language is Shaowa? I found your channel on KBD fans for the Tofu 65 2.0 build VOD. I loved the whole video on the chill vibes over on YouTube. I ended up ordering one to open first custom build. Oh, thank you. Hope you enjoy the tofu. Does your wife complain you have too many keyboards? Yeah. Well, no, I mean, she doesn't... It's not so much that I have too many keyboards. I think what bothers her more is like the constant packages and boxes that I receive. Because like sometimes the boxes don't get opened immediately. So it's just kind of there. She considers it an eyesore. My cats love the boxes, same. That's another reason why I don't open it sometimes unless I have to. The cats just end up sitting in there and it collects fur. You have another package? What package? Shaoa is my own mix of shalom and aloha. Okay. I heard TGL is a 2-day event. Which day are you going? I will be there both days, I believe. I read a Marie Kondo book. No, it's not that I read a Marie Kondo book, but you know, I just realized there are so many things that I haven't touched in like the past year. So there's no point in hoarding it. And I can only juggle so many hobbies at one point. Going all the way to Philippines, but not for NorCalMe. I won't be at NorCalMe because of Frank. Because Frank organized Cube Life Mini on the same weekend. It's Frank's fault. Don't blame me. No, I blame Frank, man. It's okay, Frank will treat to KBBQ after. Ooh. I know I'm in the minority here maybe, but I really just loud and pingy blues, creamy and thocky isn't my thing. Please don't hurt me. If that's what you like, that is perfectly fine. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I like clicky switches. Like clicky switches get memed on a lot, but like deep down, everyone likes how it feels. Like it's a pretty nice feeling when you feel the click. Deep down, everyone likes clicky switches. They just want to appear a little more posh. Clicky spacebar is hard to like. Box whites are nice. Navies or jades? I personally prefer jades. Navies were a bit too heavy for me. But you use clicky switches in the office, there's a special place in hell for you. I like white pinks and melodics. I don't think I've tried melodics. One of my favorite sound tests of all time is an Alps build. Yeah, Alps clickies. If you can get some nice, clean Alps clickies, it's a goated clicky switch. This one, Alps clicky goated, agreed. Oh, wait, Photo EQ has a YouTube channel? Hold on, should I Alps my koala? Shit. The reason I haven't ordered my plate yet, I was gonna shoot Photo EQ a message. Because he also has one of the prototype koalas. And I had heard he did a Alps build. Freaking Jua. Whoa, nice KBD 8X. Ooh, this could convince me to build my koala with Alps. Yeah, and then this has a brass spacebar, so it kind of mutes the sound actually. You don't hear too much of the spacebar. Oh. This is the OG foam mod. Nowadays we have all these nice foam plates. We just legit shove packaging. Does he ever spam the mods? I still enjoyed sound without the foam, but foam definitely helps. Okay. This was 2 years ago. Damn. This foam on mic is genius. Yeah, those were blue ops. Gotta go with brown. I was thinking, I don't know if I want to go clicky or tactile yet. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want some good Alps content, definitely check out Mr. Kairos Ran. He definitely had a big influence on me trying Alps. When I saw his like blue Alps videos, I was like, ooh, I want to try that. And I got hooked. Getting 84 plus brown Alps switches is a big baller status. Are brown Alps still expensive? If we're too lazy to harvest Alps, what are your favorite MX clickies? I mean, box whites, box jades are fantastic. What else do I like? If you can try jailhoused blues or greens, it's not a clicky switch per se, but that also has a unique feel, which some people almost have a cult following for. That can be worth trying. You don't like jailhouse blues or greens? Yeah, I haven't tried melodics. Some people were saying melodics are a pretty nice clicky switch. Oh, clickies. Yeah, the Zeo clickies are also really nice. I did try clickies. Yeah, the clickies are also an interesting switch. You can turn it into a tactile. You can use it as a clicky switch if you want. I much preferred it as a clicky switch though. But if you end up not liking it as a clicky switch, you can try to salvage it by turning it into a tactile switch. Out of all these recommendations, do they all need a glue job? No, just stock. Yeah, the nice thing about clicky switches is it already generates so much sound. It masks most imperfections if it exists. All are better off stock. Yeah, I agree. Or if you can get your hands on some vintage blues or vintage cherry greens, assuming they're clean, that could also be a vibe. But those are pretty hard to come by. Let's, Mr. AI03 was saying, I mean, Mr. Gawk was saying, let's go tab accents. Oh, wait, we had a, nah, let's do this to Japanese. We need to make this regular. Is there a red function key? Oh, there is a red function key. Okay. And then everything else is the same. What the heck happened to this key? Oh, I put it away. I've tried vintage blues from a Dolce pack. It's the same thing as retools. You should get some vintage blues and then jailhouse them. Okay. Do you guys remember the, what was it called? I think it was called the Cop. Was it the Cop mod? Oh, I forget what it was called. Something, it was a mod where you harvested the dome sheet from a Cop keyboard. That one also, that thing never really took off. But I thought it was interesting. I did like Jailhouse Blues back in the days, but I haven't touched any since 2017. I wonder if my opinion will change. Let me look this up. Mechanical keyboard Cop dome mod. Ah, raincoat mod. That's what it was. This was 6 years ago. A lot of people might not know this. So this board here, this is the cop car keyboard. And it's shipped with this is the keyboard. It's shipped with this dome-like sheet, AKA foreskin. You basically harvested the dome sheet, and then you had to cut it up because look at this crazy layout. This layout is so ass. Look at this right shift. Even left shift is short. Yeah, so you cut up the foreskin into individuals like this, yeah. And then you essentially install it on your regular custom keyboard. I remember zoology, yeah. Did you have a sound test? Yeah, but this altered the sound as well as the feel of the Switch in a pretty unique way. It almost made it like this was one of the closer things you could do to try to mimic Topre on a MX build. It wasn't quite the same, but yeah, pretty interesting. I still have yet to cut up my sheet. I wonder if it feels good on an uber light spring. Ooh, maybe. I mean, it's possible it doesn't even return on an uber light spring. Yeah, but you can read the whole process if you wanna look into the older mods people used to do. Do you remember silencing tips? I do. Are they still? I don't think anyone makes them anymore, right? I feel like silencing clips, and even when I joined, it was kind of a meme. No one was really using it other than like mainstream gamery folks. You have a batch of silencios? Damn, I haven't heard that in a while. Oh, place your bet, chat. I remember when I first joined, people still clipping cherry stabs. Yep. I mean, I don't even think screw and stabs were a thing when I joined. Or maybe they had like just been introduced. The idea of screw and stabs. People still clipping cherry stabs, so that's true. Didn't Zeal... Did he always? Oh, you might be right. You might be right. You might be right. I think it's just no one was... It wasn't as common because they were so expensive. Okay, let's assemble this. Do you remember I don't know if you participated. Back then, we even had group buys for, yeah, we had group buys for silencing foams. I remember Huey, Man of Interest, he ran like 1 or 2 rounds of group buys for Sorbethane. Because silencing foam was not, or like, it wasn't a regular thing to come with a keyboard kit. Isn't that interesting? Group by Pages KB sticker, yeah. I feel like when Sorbethane, or like when foaming wasn't as common of a thing, like no one really hated on you for using Sorbethane in your build. But nowadays, if you shove foam, it's frowned upon. Like back then, when people used Sorbethane, it was like, whoa, that's cool. Or there was the other one that's like Dynamat or something that people use for cars. I used to do silicone pores and Philcos. Wow. Okay, let's see if I got all the struggling out last stream. The new Porter album, I listened to it. Dude, if only it didn't overlap. I already had plans that day, but yeah, he did something pretty cool in LA. I don't know if you saw the stream. He was giving away his designer clothes to his fans in LA. I remember going to some dude's garage for a batch of Cherry MX Browns during college. Damn. What's your opinion on the Atom Kit Lego keyboard? I think it's cool. It's definitely a cool idea, worth having in your collection if you like collecting keyboards. Okay, so this is a gummy O-ring gasket mounted keyboard. I guess I should show off the case. And then it is further isolated with these Vitron strips that overlap with the plate tabs, or extra isolation, I guess, on the top only. And this is the internal. Please type faster, my man. Yeah, apparently John, he did it himself. This artwork. This is a prototype designed by Cafeish. And then there's a very skinny routing channel here. Patty, did you struggle with assembling this? Was it easy for you? The weight and cable part? Okay. John is changing the PCB part to GST? Oh, thank God. Oh, I mean, I don't think the Molex is necessarily the issue. It's just the tolerances for this are so tight. GST is the way. If you want to do another Europe trip, you should pull up around July to Rotterdam. Experience the North Sea Jazz Fest. Okay. Oh no. I need to get this to sit flush. Put it in the bottom first for the cable on the way. Okay. I do have a bottom first. This looks like a more challenging version of Vent. I have not really built a Vent. Okay. Uh-oh. I forgot which screws go where. Remember when you signed my board BBC? I think I do. I also realized we did not check the PCB today. But I trust that it works. Hold on, why is this cable so long? Please don't tell me it got undone. Why won't this slot? This part I use the flat side of my tweezers to help push the cable in if it doesn't stay in place. I just hope it doesn't disconnect on the other side. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. This is loose. He's going to make the channel deeper? Yeah, that would make it a lot easier. It's probably better to be short and then have the cable pull out. There we go. Does this work? Is bro even live? I am live, yes sir. Okay. Oh, sounds kind of nice. Okay. This test matrix has been very buggy as of late. Okay, everything works. Woo. This sounds chill out. No, this is definitely one of the nicer 60% I've tried this year, if not my favorite so far. I like the design. I like how it types. I like how it feels. It's a very nice board. I'm surprised VIA even works on Arc. Oh, you meant the music. Oh, I see. A Bueller? What is that? Okay, let me go wash my hands real quick. BRB chat, and then we can do the type test. Okay, how should we screenshot this? Guess this looks better, huh? Have you tried the KMG B60? No, I have not. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Is this the powder coated beige? No. So this is actually a prototype. This is stainless steel. So it's actually much heavier than, yeah, it's neither of these. And the weight is also heavier. It's 2.2 kilograms. I think when we measured it last week, mine was closer to 2.6 kilograms. I have the wind keyless, and then we have the copper sandblasted plus coated. But the case is, yeah, the case is a prototype case. How you, oh, show this. Oh, hold on, I need to reprogram this. Hold on. Caps lock there, ain't no way. Left win, left control, left alt, right shift, escape. What? Caps lock, delete. The arrow keys. Okay. Caps lock is FM plus tab. I think that's how HHKB does it too. I don't know why it's FM plus tab though. Why tab? Struggling to wake up at 9. Made it just in time. Nice. I'm not sure. I think I got used to it from HKB. I see. Okay. Time to turn off all the filters. Oh, the AC is going. Hopefully it's not too loud. Does it still sound like a jet engine? Should I wait until the AC's off? Oh, it doesn't? Okay. All right. This is the type test of the Horangi. Also, Bare Necessities, long time no see. Thank you for the 19 months. The Horangi 60. We have rebuilt this with Cherry MX Blacks that were TX switch filmed, lubed, and spring swapped. This has no foam. Keycap set is GMK Beta JS. And still a PP plate. But we just swapped it out from the original plate. The original build had Nixies, this one has Cherry MX Blacks. This is how a lot of the mouse clicks are at keyboard level. I hope this sounds good. Feel bad. You know what the mod sound like? Sounds pretty nice. I will say that the lube job on the switches could be better. I heard some taking from some of the switches, I think. I could have sworn I... Yeah, something about my spacebar still not fixed. That's a nice creamy number. Yeah, some of these switches could have been lubed a lot better. But overall, sounds very nice. I might say I kind of preferred the Nixies on this. Yeah, but the alpha sound really deep. Sounds tight, yeah. I mean, it is it's extra isolated, right? It has the gummy O-ring and then it has the Vitron strips at the top. Yeah, even with this PP plate, I would say this is not a flexi build. I imagine if you use any other plastic plate, it's not going to be really it's not a flexi typing experience if that's what you're looking for. This feels like a very tight gasket mounted build. Not harsh, but yeah, like basically feels like a tight gasket mount. But the sound, so far both builds, I mean, they sound great. Are the MX Blacks broken in? No, I don't think these are. It's very scratchy. These were provided by John. Yeah, very scratchy. Not lube the best, but if you just consider how it sounds, this sounds pretty nice. Do the rings help with your words per minute? Yes, these are basically my training weights. I'm like Rock Lee. If I take these off, the world won't be ready for my typing speed. I like alu plate for mods on the proto I have at the moment, but PP alphas are too good. Yeah, the alphas, I think the alphas are where this board really shines. I might say the mods sounded better with the Nixies. This build sounded really good. Oh shoot. Whoops. Split plate would be interesting to try. Ooh, yeah, John did offer, I think once he gets the plate or the production started, he did offer if I wanted to try half plate, so that might be an interesting. Half plate might, if you're looking for a bouncy or flexy feel, half plate might be the way to go on this. Half plate was great. Oh, you built it with half plates, Patty? Nice. Is this a client? No, this is a personal Horangi. Super Magusta, thank you for the 47 months. Thank you, thank you. No, it's fine, it's fine. Alu half plate never lost. Nice. Did we pay out the doubters? Oh, okay. Guys, one more type test. And then I think we might have time to spin some records. All right, place your bets, chat. Thank you, Mr. Kupo. I wonder why my spacebar. Maybe John just gave me bad switches every time. this isn't showing. Hold on. Hold on. Oh no. Oh no, I think Arc is eating into my RAM. Hold on. Hold on. Dude, the recent updates with Arc, it's been kind of sluggish. Ghost Patty. Okay. Hello? So this is Patty's half build. Half plate build, sorry. Oh, that sounds very good. Oh. Okay. Is your Instagram feed still full of hop tois? I could not tell you. All right. Ignore the spacebar. I tuned it badly. This is how loud mouse clicks are at keyboard level. I can't. Foam in this build, this has no foam. Bowders win twice. Yeah, some of these MX blocks are pretty scratchy. But sounds nice. This was the Horangi 60. It says group buy has ended already, but it's been extended. I don't know how many days or weeks it's going to be extended, but it is still available for purchase. Sorry. Taeha taking all my money. So Lysol KV, thank you for the 39 months. All right, anything else you guys want to see about this board? Will you ever design your own keyboard? You know, Zobi, I've been learning Fusion as of late. So it's not outside the realm of impossibility. Maybe it's time I put out a keyboard. It's Jover. Are these hyperglides? I could not tell you. These switches were provided by John, Mr. Cafage. I have no idea. All I know is that they're Cherry MX Blacks. Fusion for his 3D printing, don't bait us. I mean, how hard can it be to translate that to keyboards? Say tiger in Korean, thanks. Tiger. Could you show the back of the keyboard, please? The Shanghai TKL. Oh, you mean Horangi? Yeah, it's Horangi, no? Horangi. I dig this. Maybe this is the new meta for keyboard GMK set design. You color block escape with tab. Color block enter with right shift. This looks kind of sick. Or you can go the other way. You color block. What if we go accent backspace? And then you color block caps and shift. And then these become regular. How about that? Did you finish this when we're starting it? No, we just finished. Are you still typing Dvorak? Yes. Let's do a Dvorak prediction. I have not been practicing as of late. Not gonna lie. Let's see if I remember how to. Dvorak, words per minute prediction. Holy, how many QWERTY word predictions do we have? Let's do 100. Let's do 100. I've been editing this whole week, so I haven't been typing much, and I edit with QWERTY. All right, place your bets. This time it's for Dvorak. It's a really beautiful board. It is, yeah. I think it just took a lot of inspiration from boards that worked really well. They packaged it with their own nice little artworks. It's nice. The internal, there's an internal design on the weight too. That one looks pretty sick too. You can check the VOD for it. Yeah, pretty clean lines. Sounds and feels very good. Oh, this and the Spider, very different layouts. Crazy how Denmark doesn't allow betting Twitch channel points. Yeah, it's region locked. I think it might have to do with gambling laws in your respective country. What was your Dvorak high? Off stream, I've peaked at like 120. That's not to say I hit 120 consistently though. How do I... Okay, emulating Dvorak. Oh, is Casino done? No, predictions are still going. Let me get some practice in. Okay. Warm-up finished. Wait, 75% believers? What the fudge? Why are you guys so confident in my Dvorak? Okay, here we go. Wait. Hold on. Read it. Hold on. That was so bad. Okay, that was warm up. Hold on. Read it. No. Don't pay. Don't pay up. This is the real one. Okay. Let me increase the font too. Hold on. Oh shoot. How do I increase? Oh, I just closed the browser. Oh no, hold on. I closed it. Okay. Oh, why is monkey type not? Okay. It was not my fault. The font is too small. Yeah, font is kind of small. Here we go. We do it. Oh. Read the election. Yeah. Dvorak, once you get into the rhythm, it's very comfortable. But like I still struggle with I'm used to QWERTY muscle memory, so I hit the wrong key from that. But I will say once you I think if I like really committed to the Dvorak, I can see it being prone to less errors. Dirty points. Damn, 74% believe. Oh my, black inches? Hello? Bet 150K. I won, but at what cost? Dang, Emiphobia even believed? That's crazy. Who are the doubters? Alejandro, SMH. You do barely need to move. Yeah, I mean, if you look, I alternate way more. There's much less jumping between top and bottom rows. So it's really nice. Like if I type very slowly with Dvorak, as long as it's not my QWERTY muscle memory taking over, I do feel more confident in making less mistakes. It's because you didn't respond to Alejandro's Discord? Oh, okay. All right, that was it for today's stream. Anything else you guys would like to see about the Horangi? Yeah, once again, the group buy for this is still open. And Mr. Thick Thack Thok has been around for a while. I don't think he's gonna exit scam. Why end stream so fast? It's not over yet. Music time? What time is it? 5 o'clock? Yeah, we have time for some record spinning. Let me go set it up. Ooh, would you rather have records or cat? Should I do cat cam for an hour? You're still alive? Yes, sir. How's golf so far? Dude, I broke 100 this weekend. So that was pretty hype. The bigger question is, can I do that repeatedly? Cats? All right, I'm down for cats. There's Luffy. He's awake. He was sleeping and then I woke him up while I was trying to set up the records. He's hairier than I last saw him? Yeah, no, I think his coat has gotten a little bit longer from the LA place. Let me go change the angle again. Oh no, the battery died. Hold on. Let me change the battery. That's Ellie, our third cat. Why is she not moving at all? Dude, Luffy is so buff. He's a mini lion. You have a tortie? What is a tortie? Luffy a stick? Nah, he's pretty. He's a good size. He's a healthy. He's 13 pounds. Did you see the TGR she ship? No. Damn, looks pretty cool. Oh yes, cat cam, yeah. The design is cool. I kind of prefer the old one, but I mean, if you like this design, it's pretty sick. Oh, that olive though. This olive color, sheesh. Maybe I'll get Luffy high. Hold on, let me feed him some cat. True story. Coworker of mine got this key called the Infinity 75. Damping was a pre-made key out of a box with the most perfect sound. Yeah, a lot of the pre-mades these days, they're getting cheap. And then they have that nice foamy sound. It's getting good. Tortoiseshell. Oh, the gray cat that I had, she is not on camera right now. She has 3 colors. He's like, don't take my weed. It was like a muted marble sound. Okay. Also, whoever recommended this Ryusen K album, I have heard this. I thought there was a newer one. This one came out like last month or so, I think. 2 months ago? Oh, is he gonna bop her again? Oh, he's getting high. He's feeling the catnip. I'll go pet him while I monitor chat. Oh, he's definitely high now. The weed has kicked in. He's rubbing his whole face over it. Happy life. You know what's crazy? Recently, we found out Luffy's been peeing in our sink, like our bathroom sink. It's not that we don't like clean the litter box or anything. It's pretty clean. So I think Luffy just discovered that our sink it's even cleaner. I don't know, maybe he likes. Yeah, it's not like every day or all the time. But like sometimes we'll wake up and then it smells like pee in the sink. He's never pooped in the sink. It's always just pee. But like every now and then we'll see the pee and I'm like, huh. Better in the sink than somewhere else. That is true, yeah. I just wish it could be the toilet. Maybe he likes to watch himself. I wonder if maybe he likes it cold. Because like the sink gets cold. Maybe he likes that feeling. Lamp, hello. Having a good Tuesday, Thursday? Thank you. Hope you are too, Mr. Lamp. Is the keyboard fully built? Yes, keyboard has been built. All right. Oh, hold on. One more question. I'm starting to learn Colmac and trying to keep QWERTY. I heard you mention your brain auto shifting back to QWERTY, which is happening to me too. Do you ever just work in Dvorak? When it comes to like, if it's a software that I use keyboard shortcuts with, I switch to QWERTY. It's just been easier to use QWERTY in those cases as opposed to remapping every application that I have. But if I'm like responding to emails or just doing general web browsing and work, I do try to use Dvorak nowadays. It's gotten way better than when I started. Hopefully my words per minute reflects that. But yeah, I think it's just one of those things you have to constantly exercise your brain, develop that brain elasticity, and eventually be able to swap between both seamlessly. Yeah, so I have my default layer is QWERTY on all my boards, and then I just have a layer dedicated to QWERTY, so I can switch easily. What convinced you to go Dvorak? A couple things. I mean, I've always been interested in trying it out. And secondly, I figured I'm a keyboard content creator. I should try and explore these other keyboard and typing related areas if I am to grow my knowledge in the keyboard world. Maybe one day I'll try daily driving 40% for a couple months or a whole year. Yeah. I mean, I've also kind of felt like, at least for speed typing, I've hit a block with QWERTY. I haven't really improved much in terms of speed and accuracy with QWERTY for like the past year. So I also thought maybe trying out Dvorak or another more efficient layout might help me eventually increase my typing speed. Can you use 35% like Le Chiffre KB? No, I haven't really dabbled with smaller layouts yet. I feel like the furthest I could go in modifying my daily typing habits is using the HHKB format and making caps lock my control command key. You know what though? There has been a benefit of learning Dvorak. I think my QWERTY typing has improved from practicing Dvorak. Mainly because I'm exercising my right hand typing muscles much more. Because QWERTY is very left hand heavy. And a lot of my errors in QWERTY come from my right hand mishitting. But with Dvorak, it kind of forces you to use your right hand more. So that's helped for QWERTY. Do you have any recommendations for torque limiting screwdrivers? I haven't purchased any. I've just been using the one that Artifact Industry sent with their keyboard, but this only has one bit. They have yet to send me the actual toolkit with everything. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure most of them are fine. Can probably just get a cheap one off Amazon. I keep seeing articles out there that any benefits on typing speed kind of even out no matter what format you use. I think I understand that, yeah. Like, I do think you can definitely develop speed with practice. Intentional practice, sorry. Like, you can always speed train for anything in life, in my opinion. But having that inert dexterity, hand-eye coordination probably helps with reaching a higher base typing speed. Mr. Knowledge, hello. Any good 65% keyboards to recommend? 65? Yeah, the Bauer Light has been great. Mode 65, also pretty good. What other 65s are there? By format, I mean keyboard layout. Only benefit is maybe some carpal tunnel relief. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think breaking past like 200, probably very, very few people can. And then from there, it's just how blessed are you genetically? I am interested in Colmac though, because Colmac preserves a lot of the keyboard shortcuts that QWERTY has. I think once I can comfortably type in Dvorak, I might try switching over to Colmac, see how I like it. Yeah, the real way to type fast is stenography. I can see stenography popping off pretty soon. I reckon the words per minute cap is reading speed. No, I don't think reading speed is a cap. I imagine most people can read faster than they can type. How do you feel about the current state of KB content? Oh, that's a loaded question. It's hard. Keyboard content is hard. I can't read, so that's a win for my typing speed. I feel like a lot of people are getting burnt out or have been burnt out. But keyboard content just doesn't make sense. Like, unless you're keeping up with the latest trends on TikTok, I think if you want to if making money is your priority as a keyboard content creator, you should probably target like the budget pre-built audience. Those videos still do pretty well. But if you're trying to make like custom, like, yeah, expensive custom mechanical keyboards as your main content, it's definitely gotten pretty hard. Or maybe we're all just doing something wrong. A lot of it just seems to be unboxings at the moment. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what the algorithm tends to like. That's why I kind of stopped posting pictures too on my Instagram. Like, I feel like most keyboard photos are more or less the same. And I kind of got sick of posting keyboards on my desk. Yeah. There are some videos that I have in mind that I've just been working along slowly that hopefully is more engaging and not just a review. That's also why I don't do as much reviews anymore, because review videos don't make sense. Like, you make a review video, it's sold out by the time the video goes out. It's not evergreen. No one's gonna search a keyboard that ran a group buy of like 100 units. Doesn't make sense economically. Does this mean you're eventually gonna become a variety streamer? I don't know about that. I mean, if it takes me there, why not? I do want to shift my YouTube content to be a bit more, not variety, but not just keyboards. I wonder if it's time to take keyboards out in the wild. More vlogs. Reviews have their use, like in terms of material, or at least just to chronicle the existence of different keyboards. I'm also gonna be honest. I think most keyboard content doesn't need to be a video. I'm mostly here for the vibes, but not gonna lie, I'm pretty over keyboard review showcases. Yeah. I mean, I would also say most review videos out there on keyboards aren't really reviews. Like the majority of review videos I've seen of keyboards, it's just like listing the basic specs. Like the first 2 minutes is just unboxing. And then they talk about the specs. They have a build montage, type test, and then that's it. It's hard transitioning out of keyboards when that's how you do. Yeah, I agree. It'd be interesting if there was a travel series where one goes to different countries and showcases the difference. See, that would be interesting. But I don't think the video would pay for itself. Like the type of content that I want to make for keyboards, I think would be interesting to like the enthusiasts that actively engage with the hobby. But I don't think it necessarily does well on social media. And you would not get the money back that you put into for making the video. I've been out of the hobby for a few years now. Shit's been stagnant since after COVID. Yeah. I mean, it still exists. I miss when Insta was only photo. Same. Luffy is so handsome. Yeah, he's a mini lion. Beals, long time no see. A lot of content creators do it for free just to get content. Yeah. Do we have a photo only platform other than like Flickr or something? There are some that are floating around, but I don't think any of them have taken off. Like the film photographer community has been trying to make their own. If you Google search for some, they might pop up. But yeah, none of them are really like popping off. Even Hamaji's been transitioning to lifestyle content. Yeah, he's doing like what, volleyball and like fashion stuff now, workout content. I mean, even Glarsis doesn't upload that much anymore, right? I mean, granted, a Glarsis video, he like puts a lot of effort into one video and it pops off, but when's the last time he uploaded? Yeah, like even if you look at Glarsis's channel, there was 6 months of break between the MKBHD and then these two that he put out. Yeah, but I mean, it makes sense for Glarsis, right? Like he has each of his videos popped off hard. So he doesn't need to pump out weekly videos or monthly videos, but like Glarsis is the exception, not the norm. The scene is back to before COVID? I think so. I think a lot of vendors too, they're kind of reverting to pre-COVID times where everyone's trying to downsize, do everything themselves. Why not do IRL streams? IRL streams are... I don't think I'm an IRL streamer. I think Keep stuff are becoming less focused on because of return to office policies. is different industries. Some places might not allow people to take in their own keyboards or something. No, I don't think it's that. I think it's just most people don't care enough about their keyboards to want to drop several $100s on it. And that's perfectly fine. Like in terms of exposure, I think the hobby has gotten plenty of exposure to the mainstream audience. And despite that, yeah, the majority of the world, I would say, just doesn't care for having a super nice keyboard. You're no longer stuck at home, so less time with your keyboards. Also true, yeah. And the world is moving towards, touch and audio-driven capabilities now, so I value it enough within reason, like 500 or less. But I would say you're in the minority. Most people would not care to drop $500 on a keyboard. In some ways, I reckon it's a bit better than before COVID. You can buy in stock. Yeah, that's true. My boyfriend is obsessed, which is good for me because it means he buys keyboards he likes and I get to try it. Nice. Most people wouldn't spend more than 110. Yeah, even asking the average person to spend $100 on a keyboard is a lot. Like people view gamery keyboards as expensive. So when you tell them you spent, more than $200 on a custom keyboard, they're like, what? Yeah, like I've been wanting to do like documentary keyboard stuff for a while, but it just doesn't make sense economically. Was training a Zoomer on Excel last week. Dude doesn't know how to touch type because he's only used tablet. That is true, yes. I mean, the kids of the 2000s are growing up with iPads and smartphones. A lot of them have never touched keyboards. Most gaming keyboard cost around $200. Yeah, but I mean, that's considered expensive. I would say the general population views gaming keyboards as expensive. I think most people would watch or review most things, even if not keeps. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I am trying to slowly incorporate my other hobbies. Maybe my way forward is to transition to a photography channel. Photography/general tech. Dumb question. What is your day job if streaming YouTube isn't going to pay the bills anymore? It's still this. But I mean, I think by the time next year comes around, I'll probably potentially explore other options. We'll see. I mean, I've also been doing this for 5 years now, so it's about as long as I thought I'd last. Are you excited with the Grand Last One 3? I am, yeah. It's going to be my first time in the Philippines. Taeha OnlyFans. Wooting is a cool way to combine gaming and keyboard hobby. Ooh. Yeah. I do have a black magic contact that I've been talking with. And we've been brainstorming some content we can come up with. So we'll see. Gonna try to slowly introduce other topics into the YouTube videos. My Gen Z brother, who isn't a computer enthusiast, can't touch type. A lot of my students can't touch type either, despite using their laptops for a lot of their curriculum. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, I shared this on stream before too, but there was a study that showed a lot of the Gen Z kids, they don't even know how to navigate file structures because they've all just grown up with like mobile devices that don't really have a desktop file structure. Like they can't search for a file if you give them a desktop because everything's in the cloud for them. Times are changing. But I think it's cyclical. I can see it coming back in like a couple years. Kids getting lame, not gonna lie. If I'm not mistaken, the Grand Last One 2 was the biggest Keep event. I don't know the exact, oh, what the, why did the cats leave? It might be, yeah. Although the Grand Last One, it feels like it didn't feel like a keyboard-centric event from the photos that I saw. Like there were a lot of PC industry people too, which I think is smart. Like I think a convention for keyboards is still, there isn't that much tech in keyboards. Photography, videography gear seems like something worth reviewing. Yeah, I think photo, video, those tend to be pretty evergreen. Like that's a hobby that's always going to be around. I remember when we played with sticks, now these kids use electronic devices. Are you getting the rolling? No. Dude, film is so expensive, man. Maybe if film prices drop, I'll go back into film. But I've been shooting digital. I've been shooting basically digital film because my camera is basically as film-like as you can get. Just shoot black and white? I mean, I like black and white. I like black and white. But black and white doesn't, it's just not popular with the general audience. Kodak making a comeback? Oh, Jen's here. What's your current daily camera? I've been using the M9, Leica M9. The general audience can suck it then, make stuff you like for a while. That is true, that is true. You're right. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out ways to ease my viewers to photo content. 3D printing as of late, but I have a lot to learn before I make content on that. Audio, not quite yet. I'm not really an expert on audio. But yeah, I think photo and video is probably the first two that I'll try to incorporate a lot more. I love keyboards, but I never got used to touch typing. I just type how I taught it to myself and I get to 80-90. That's more than enough IMO. Is getting used to touch typing